This is an abundance visualization. You can use it in the future to create an abundance of love and relationships if that's what you desire. For now, this will be focused more on prosperity and wealth. Visualize yourself on a field, standing there surrounded by many other people. Above you is the sky representing the heavens above. In heaven, there is an infinite amount of wealth, abundance, prosperity because it's just everywhere. And so there's a feeling of freedom attached to that because you don't have to work at a job, etc. if you have all of this abundance of wealth. So it represents freedom to you. That is in the heavens. Imagine the water crystals up there representing this wealth and prosperity. They gather in clouds above you. There may be one cloud called job, another cloud with side gigs, another cloud with passive income you may be receiving, another cloud of gifts from friends or family, another cloud of bank irregularities, such as the time I received 3 checks and had to return 2 of them and received $15 as a thank you. Money can come to us from various ways. It does not have to just be from one job. The wealth comes to us from heaven. It flows to us through these various clouds. So there is money all around us, surrounding us. Now back to you, visualizing yourself on this field, underneath all these clouds. Imagine that you and everybody else around you is basically a pitcher with one of those lids that flips up and down. Some people have their lids all the way up. Some people have their lids halfway up. Some have their lids close down, or even shut all the way. Perhaps if it rained, some water could get through a crack where you would pour the water. However, for the most part, those with their lids shut all the way are not receiving very much money at all. You could also envision there being a hole in the lid that lets water in from the cloud called job, but doesn't let water in from any of the other clouds. If you are having trouble receiving money in your life, it may be because you're cutting off the wealth that is coming to you from these various other locations. And some people think that they have to have this particular job. That's what some might call idol worship, where they feel like this particular job is where I get all my money from, and they forget that it's coming from heaven, and that it can come from other sources. That's why they called it idol worship, because they forgot that there could be other avenues where money can flow to them. And so you feel like a slave to this particular job. However, if you understand that there is money coming to you from various other ways, you no longer feel like you're a slave to one particular job or to one particular person. Perhaps you could be a housewife who has a husband who gives you all your money and you don't make any yourself. In that case, you are forgetting that money can come to you from various different ways. Perhaps an old relative would leave you something in their will, or a friend just gives you a gift. There are many ways that you can receive money where it does not have to come through one particular person or one particular job. You are free to make money from various other sources. So as you visualize yourself as a jug with a lid, imagine where your lid might be based on your current circumstances of where your money is coming from. Now, try to visualize your lid opening up further and further, letting in more and more water from these various clouds. You can also imagine the wind is picking up and it is throwing water in from various clouds to you. Depending on how open your lid is, you will receive more and more of this money from various sources. It may surprise you where this money may come from, or even prosperity. It does not have to be cash. You may be gifted a very nice necklace or vehicle. It does not have to be one particular thing. It does not have to be cash. Perhaps your friend won a free trip for two and they want to take you on a cruise ship. Your prosperity and money can come from various places. It does not have to be cash. It does not have to be from one particular person or another. It does not have to be from one job or another. You do not even have to work for it if you're getting it passively, or even if it's a random bank error. There are ways to make money that do not have to come from the places that you usually expect them to. Perhaps you were put into one of those class action lawsuits and you receive a check in the mail you didn't even know that you were a part of it. There are various ways for you to make money that may be flowing to you. All you have to do is open your lid wide open and understand that you are willing and able to be surprised at how money flows to you. Whenever you feel like there is a lack of money in your life, imagine to yourself being in this field and opening your top wide open, and understand your money does not have to come from this particular source that you're focused on right now, and it can come to you in surprisingly different ways. Just let this water flow into you. Imagine a huge rainstorm with floods and torrents of water, filling your jug up to overflowing. Understand that this money that is overflowing can be given to other people freely, without worry that you're going to be without. Because your money is coming from heaven and not one particular place, you feel very free to gift somebody that you love with some money, or to pay another person for something that you need, perhaps a landlord with your rent. You feel free to give this money away because you know there's always money coming in various ways. And you can receive money easily. You understand that it's coming from heaven, and people who would like to give you money or gifts, that it's not a big deal that they're giving you money or gifts because you know that they are also being replenished by that money from heaven. Everybody has their own opportunity to open their lid as wide as they want to receive the money that is coming from heaven. There is no need to be upset or annoyed or jealous with other people who have their lid wide open right now. And there is no need to feel guilty if there's another person who you feel they're in need and you want to give them money but you feel like it's never enough. Just understand that it is at their capability to open their lid wide open also. But some people have it closed for now. There is an ebb and flow in life, and it is no big deal, because at some point they will understand this, and they will be open to receiving money just like you are. Relax and envision yourself being overflowed with all the water coming from heaven that represents prosperity, wealth, and abundance, and freedom.